Hey, Lucas. How are you doing? Are you going to be working late again?
Yeah, I think so. Go ahead and eat without me.
Alright. Should I make you some for later? Or are you gonna eat at the office?
I'd rather eat at home. Do you mind making some for me too?
Sure. But really, you are working a lot of overtime lately. You seem pretty worn out lately. Are you sure you're not overworking yourself?
Yeah, I guess you're right. There's just been a lot going on.
Oh. I know we don't work in the same field, but I'm here for you if you want to talk about it. I'll help with whatever I can.
Thanks, but I'm okay.
Are you sure? You're sighing a lot lately. I'm a little worried about you. You're not your usual cheerful self.
Am I that gloomy lately?
Yeah, even I noticed. And you know I don't usually pick up on stuff like this. I think you're reading less too. Really, Lucas, you can tell me if you need help with something.
Thanks, Ella. You're so sweet.
You're my husband. Of course I'm here for you. You've always been the type to push yourself too hard and burn out. I know working in sales must be tough, having to deal with your stats every month. It's just a lot of stress to deal with.
I'm fine. Work is fun.
So it's not work? So you're stressed about something else?
No, it's not that. Even a job you like can get stressful at times, you know? It's been pretty hectic lately, that's all.
Oh, okay. I guess that's pretty normal.
Yeah, so don't worry about me too much. I'm just tired physically, and it's showing.
You think so? Well, if you say so. But remember that you can tell me if there's anything troubling you, okay?
Thanks, Ella. I know. You can tell me anything too, you know.
Yep. Thanks, hon. Alright, I'll see you soon. Take care and drive safe.
Hey, babe. You still awake?
Lucas? Yeah, I'm up. What's going on? Are you done with work?
I'm going to take a day off from work tomorrow.
Oh?
I have to attend a funeral.
A funeral? Did someone pass?
Yeah. She'd been sick for a while.
Oh. Is that why you've been depressed lately?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll get your black suit ready. So, who's the person who passed away? How did you know her?
She was a big part of my life.
Oh? Like a mentor? Should I go to the funeral with you? I still have some vacation days left.
No, that's okay. But I'm going to need your help.
What? What kind of help?
We have a new family member.
Huh? I don't understand what that means.
A kid. He's the son of the woman who passed.
What are you talking about? Why would he be coming to our house? He's not a relative of yours, right?
Actually, he's my son. His name is Caden.
Your son? I don't understand. So you were married before we met? You're divorced? Why didn't you tell me?
No. He's 3.
3? That means he was born after we got married. What the hell is going on?
I'm sorry, Ella. I was having an affair.
What?
The woman who passed was my lover. And I'm the only one that can take care of him.
Wait. This is way too sudden. You have a child with your lover? I think my head's going to explode.
I'm so sorry.
So what?
I know I'm asking a lot of you, but this is definitely my kid. It's not like I can abandon him. I'd really like to raise him.
Have you thought about how I feel? I didn't even know about the affair.
I thought you'd never find out. You'd never get hurt. I wanted to protect you from all this, but...
That's not the point.
I know, but...
So, who was this woman?
Her name was Ava. She's just someone who used to work at my company. It was really just a fling. I told her I didn't want to go through with the pregnancy, but she was set on having the baby. I was worried about what she'd do to you if I didn't acknowledge paternity. I did it for you, Ella.
You're a real piece of crap, you know that? You're the one that caused all this. Don't try to justify your actions.
I really was thinking of you. Ava could get... aggressive. I didn't want her going off on you. I was trying to protect you.
None of that is on me. You're saying you want to take care of this kid. Does he even know about you?
Yeah, he knows I'm his father.
So you've been seeing him regularly?
Ava made me. I didn't want to upset her. Who knew what she would do to you? I had to.
What's that supposed to mean? Stop talking like you're the victim here.
Are you mad at me?
I can't even explain how I'm feeling. So you've been deceiving me all this time.
I didn't mean to deceive you. You're the most important thing in the world to me. I just couldn't tell you.
You cheated on me and had a child with another woman. Your words mean nothing.
Please, Ella. I don't want to be without you. You're not his biological mother, but he's only 3. There's plenty of time to bond. I think you would make a great mother.
You have no right to choose for me. I can't give an answer right now.
Right. Sorry, I didn't mean to pressure you.
I need to think about it for a while.
Okay. I believe in you. I know you can overcome this. I hope we can put a positive face on this and get through it together. Hey, Ella, are you still working? Are you on lunch yet?
I'm on break. Why?
Are you ready to give me an answer? Do you think you can accept Caden moving in?
Okay. Go ahead and bring him home.
What? Really?
Yeah.
That's great. So it's going to be the 3 of us starting tomorrow. Ella, you're the best. You're a literal unicorn. I love you so much.
Huh? Oh, no. It'll still be 2 in the house. What are you talking about?
Huh? What do you mean, too? What about Caden? So you don't accept him after all?
No, I'm divorcing you. I'm moving out. You can live with your son on your own.
What? Divorce?
You were having an affair! That's a pretty good reason for divorce, don't you think?
Yeah, but the other woman died. So I'm not cheating on you anymore, right?
So what? I'm not upset with the other woman. I'm mad at you. I don't hate the woman who slept with a married man. I hate the married man that cheated on me.
Hate? Don't say that.
Being betrayed by the person you love is what's hurtful about an affair. I'm not going to get pissed at someone I don't even know. She didn't do anything to me. You did.
No, Ella, it's not like that. She's the one that seduced me.
It was consensual, right? Then you're the one that's responsible.
I get what you're saying, but men are weak like that. When we're tempted, we can't resist.
Not all men are like that. What a lame excuse.
Then what? I'm going to take care of Caden by myself?
I guess. That's what a parent does.
I can't do it on my own. It'd be better for Caden if he had a mother.
Then why don't you get remarried? Maybe someone would want to be his mother.
But I want to be with you, Ella.
I can't. I can't just suddenly accept a child into my life. Especially a child that's the result of your affair. I know it's not his fault, but I don't think I could love him. Either way, I can't be with you. You were cheating on me for over 3 years.
You can, Ella. You're smart and beautiful, and always think of what's best for everyone. You're down to earth and nurturing. I know you'd make an excellent mother.
I'm not worried about being a mother. I'm divorcing you because you had an affair. How many times do I have to explain this to you?
So you're saying you would have divorced me for having an affair, even if there wasn't a child?
I couldn't say. That's not what happened. I want a divorce. There's nothing else to it.
I really thought we could adopt Caden and start a family together.
You can't decide that for me.
Then what's going to happen to Caden?
You're his father. You wanted to raise him. It's not my problem.
I have to work. I don't even know how to raise a 3-year-old.
So you were planning on making me do everything all along? I have a job too, you know.
You could quit your job. I'm working. We can manage.
Are you serious? I'll never forgive you for having an affair. But I thought maybe there was still some good in you because you wanted to take responsibility and raise your son. I guess I was mistaken.
I'm trying to take responsibility. That's why I told you about the affair.
You just thought you couldn't hide it anymore. I'm moving out by the end of the week.
Just wait a second. Meet him once, please. Caden's really cute. I know you'll love him.
If you really think so, you should be a father to him. Take responsibility.
That's real cold of you, Ella. Rejecting a child like that. Caden didn't do anything wrong.
I didn't say he did anything wrong.
This could all work out perfectly if we could just be a family and live together. I guess being heartless like this is why you never got pregnant. God knows best. Ella, please come home. I can't do it. I can't raise a kid on my own.
You can't just abandon him because you're having a tough time. I want a divorce. Hurry up and sign the papers, Lucas.
I don't want to get a divorce.
Then I guess I have to take you to court. Fine. I'll contact my lawyer and get it started.
Ella, really? Please come back. Caden hasn't even had a real meal. You know I can't cook.
You can find recipes online. No one starts out knowing how to cook. Make the effort, Lucas.
I really can't do housework. Remember that shepherd's pie you made before you left? You felt bad for Caden and made it for us. He says he wants to have that again.
Oh, okay. I'll send you the recipe.
I can't make it like you do. You cooking it makes it delicious, not the recipe. My parents cut me off. I've got no one else to count on.
We're getting divorced. I have nothing to do with you. Stop trying to depend on me.
You know, I haven't been able to go to work lately. At this rate, I might get fired. But I can't leave Caden alone, and I don't know how to find daycare for him.
You need to figure it out, Lucas.
I just can't do it on my own.
Then ask for help from your mistress's parents.
No way. They gave me hell at the funeral. I got so riled up I took Caden and left. I haven't seen them since then, so I don't want to talk to them.
You should go apologize to them. For Caden. That's about the only thing you can do to be a father at this point.
You don't understand. Ava's parents are horrible people. They wouldn't even help out when Ava got sick. They were almost completely out of Ava's life, then started saying they're taking Caden.
I think they're justified. Any parent would be worried about their daughter giving birth to a married man's child. And knowing she was still seeing you, I can see how they would be critical. From their perspective, her getting sick was something like karma.
What? How can you say that? You don't know her parents.
Actually, I do know them. I went to go talk to them, and that's what they told me.
How? How did you find them?
I spoke to your boss and he gave me her information.
You're kidding.
I'm not kidding. That's how I met her parents. I knew you weren't going to be capable on your own. It's not Caden's fault he's in this mess. I was trying to find someone that could take him in a worst-case scenario.
Who the hell do you think you are? You're making me look bad.
Is that what you should be concerned with at this point? This is a child's life we're talking about. You're a father. Act like it.
But if you'd only come home, we could raise him and be a regular family.
You need to raise him, even if you're divorced. It's a lot of work being a single parent, but plenty of people in the world are managing to raise their kids on their own. Don't you want to make up for the 3 years you weren't with him?
I only saw him a few times a month.
Then why would you say you're going to raise him? He's not a pet. I wouldn't have done anything if you were the kind of person that could raise a child. But when I went back to the house to get my stuff, the place was a disaster. The house was covered in microwave burrito wrappers. You weren't even watching Caden. You hadn't even bathed him.
I can't do everything perfectly right away.
I know, but it was extreme. So I thought you could at least get some help from Ava's parents. When I met them, they told me you took Caden practically by force. You told them you have custody and you'd sue them if they tried anything.
They were ridiculing me.
You can't blame them for being unhappy with you. You got their daughter pregnant with no intention of marrying her.
I'm telling you, I was tricked.
Just stop. When are you going to stop making excuses about everything? You started all this. Face up to what you did and be responsible.
I'm no good without you, Ella.
You were no good when you were with me, Lucas. You're hopeless.
Don't say that. You said you'd always be here for me. Don't give up on me.
That's when I thought our wedding vows meant something. Besides, you said I was a cold, heartless person. Maybe you were right. I guess you were right about a lot of things. Everything happens for a reason. God knows best. After that, I discussed the situation with Caden's grandparents, and it was finally decided that they would raise him. Because I contacted Lucas's boss, word got out about his affair and secret child out of wedlock. The rumors spread like wildfire, making it difficult for Lucas to show his face at work. He ended up quitting his job and starting a new one. Of course, this is a given, but he is paying Ava's parents child support every month. So I'm glad he's fulfilling at least the minimum responsibilities as a father. And although Lucas dragged things out, Our divorce was eventually finalized. I was given a little extra in the split thanks to clear evidence of his being unfaithful, and I got a little alimony to boot. He kept begging me to change my mind and tried to delay the process, but I had absolutely no feelings left for him whatsoever. At the time, I felt overwhelmed with everything and was worried about my irresponsible ex-husband taking care of a child. I do think it was a little underhanded of me to contact her parents directly, but I can't say I regret it. Thanks to that, Caden is living happily with his grandparents now. I couldn't believe Lucas managed to deceive me so completely for over 3 years. How could I be so naive? It's going to take time for me to heal and forgive myself. But I don't want to let Lucas's actions keep affecting me. Now, I'm living life to the fullest, trying new things every day, and enjoying every minute. I think the best revenge I can get on my cheating ex-husband is forgetting him and being happier than he could ever be.
Jen! I've got something to tell you! I finally decided to get married!
Really? You're getting married, Gabby?
Why are you reacting like that? Your little sister just told you she's getting married. Shouldn't you be saying congratulations?
Of course. Congratulations. I'm happy for you. But wasn't there something you always said since you were really little? That you wanted to be like those girls on TV? You know, the supermodel type girls. You wanted to sleep with many men and live that kind of lifestyle. That you never wanted to get married. I specifically remember you saying you never wanted to settle down.
That's old news. I've given up on all of that. Every day so many men are hitting on me all the time. To be honest, it's getting a little boring. I'm going on so many dates and getting so many presents. Being hot is so exhausting. That's why I've chosen to put an end to it all and get married.
Oh, is that it?
Sorry. You wouldn't know how I feel at all, would you? Your plain face has never been popular with men. Your personality isn't much better either. You're pretty much the equivalent to a human slice of bread. I actually can't believe someone actually married you.
Yeah, right. I don't understand the struggles of being hot. But regardless, I'm amazed that you're getting married, Gabby. What's your fiancé like?
Oh, I thought you'd ask me that. I think you'll be surprised when you hear.
I mean, as your sister, I'm naturally interested in who you're marrying. Of course I'm going to ask. Is he a friend of mine? Is that why I'm going to be surprised? But I don't really have many male friends.
Jen, you don't have many friends at all, let alone good-looking ones that I'd let marry me. You're ugly and not really cool. You've got no friends. It's really a tragic life.
Yes, enough making fun of me. Just answer my question already. I want to know who in the world is marrying you, Gabby.
I'm marrying your husband!
What are you talking about?
I said I'm marrying your husband. I'm marrying Ted.
I don't understand.
Well, are you surprised?
It's more than surprise. What's going on? Why would Ted be marrying you, Gabby? He's my husband?
He's your husband, but once you get divorced, he can marry me right away. It won't matter at all that he was your husband.
All right, what's going on? Explain yourself. You couldn't possibly be... Did you have an affair with my husband?
Well, what do you think?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
Anyways, will you just sign the divorce papers soon? I mean, I couldn't forgive you for getting married before me, sis. I mean, how could someone that ugly get to wear a wedding dress before me? And you married a doctor. It's unbelievable. It doesn't suit you. You should be a wretched, lonely mess, sis.
I really can't believe what I'm hearing. This is a joke, right? So you decided to steal Ted from me? What sort of garbage reason is that for stealing your sister's husband?
Yeah, that's right. What's your problem? He wasn't happy, so what's wrong with breaking you up?
What's wrong with you?
I was so pissed off to see my ugly sister getting married to a doctor. I've been with like 100 guys, and none of them were as good as Ted. But you married the man you were dating in college. And he was a doctor on top of everything. You talked about him so much. Of course I'd want to tear your relationship to shreds.
What's wrong with me being happy? This is psychotic. What did I ever do to you?
Seriously? Just seeing your hideous face happy is more than enough trouble for me.
Wow, that's horrible.
Only beautiful people like me should be allowed to be happy and smile. Hideous monstrosities such as yourself should just continue through life comfortable in their wretched existence.
Gabby, do you realize how terrible what you're doing is?
Besides, Ted is already head over heels for me. All I had to do was come on to him a little. He just immediately took me out for dinner. It was actually way easier than I thought. He told me that I'm so much more beautiful than you. He's madly in love with me. When I asked him if he'd like to be with me instead, he immediately said yes.
Ted did that?
Of course! Ted is also happy that I'm marrying Ted. He thought Ted and I would make a better couple since you started dating him. He said if it makes me happy, then it's okay. Of course, everybody just loves me way too much.
As much as I hate to admit it, I believe that he'd say that to you. This is classic. Everyone taking your side and completely abandoning me.
I guess there's nothing you can do, huh? If one sister is beautiful and the other one is ugly, the beautiful one will get all of the attention, huh?
Yep, our parents have been like that since we were little.
Yeah, I guess after you got married, he built a new house for our parents to live with you. I guess it doesn't matter so long as one of us is his husband.
So that's why Ted chose you as a wife.
Bingo! You're ugly, but at least you're not stupid. Well, good luck with the divorce.
Hey, Ted. I've already filled out the divorce papers. Just sign your parts and bring them to the courthouse. You've already done it? Yeah, I did. There didn't seem to be any other path forward. I'll get my things together shortly. But can I stay here a while longer? I've got to rent a place now. Oh, you don't need to worry about that. I prepared some arrangements for you. You did? You're really well prepared, huh? You wanted me gone that quickly, huh? Hey, that's not fair. Weren't you the one who wanted this? I didn't want this at all. I'll send you the address to your apartment later. Once things have settled down, I'll come by. So, will you just stay there a little while? Hold on. What do you mean? You'll come by? Why would you come to see me after getting a divorce? Huh? Isn't it obvious? Obvious? It seems you're a bit out of the loop. Let's back up a bit. Could it be that you don't know what's going on, Jen? I really don't understand what's going on now. You're divorcing me and you're going to remarry Gabby, right? That's what Gabby told me. My parents agreed that you and Gabby should get married. So the four of you are going to live in this house while I have to leave, right? Wait, just hold on. Pump the brakes.
Huh?
I'm sending you the apartment address now. Once you've signed the divorce papers and gathered your things, can you go there? I'll clear everything up later when I can get over there. Clear everything up? Look, just head over there. You just need to believe in me. I'll meet you there.
Hello! Sis, how does it feel now? Did you talk to Ted about the divorce?
Yes, we did. We had quite the discussion about the divorce.
I filled out the divorce papers quickly, so they're all signed.
You did it! Thanks a million! My baby Ted is a savage! I didn't expect him to be so demanding to get you to sign the papers. There's nothing that can be done, though. Anybody'd want to get their hands on such a beautiful wife as soon as possible.
Why, of course. You are so different from me. You're just such a beauty. You've received all of our parents' love. No boy could ever leave you alone either.
Guess that's how life goes. It's a lottery, and luckily I won the jackpot. That's why your husband's already mine. I thought you'd get it once you talked to Ted. But there isn't a single person who needs you, sis.
If you understand that now, quickly take the divorce papers down to the courthouse and disappear from everybody's life forever. You don't need to tell me that. They've already been brought to the courthouse.
Bye-bye, Uggo. Have a nice life. I'll live happily ever after with Ted, Dad, and Mom.
Yeah, I hope you have a good life as well.
I woke up this morning and all of his things were gone.
Oh yeah?
Why'd you react like that? We were supposed to bring our marriage forms to the courthouse today. Don't tell me you kidnapped him.
Kidnapped him? Why would I do that?
It's so weird that he just up and vanished. Jen, you kidnapped him, didn't you?
How could you even come up with something so ridiculous? Gabby, just calm down a little.
What? How could I be calm right now? You didn't want me to take your husband from you, so you abducted him. You were so hurt that he was taken from you that you kidnapped him. I can't believe it. Don't do something so stupid. Return the doctor to me.
How could you suggest that I kidnapped him? Ted is with me now of his own accord.
I knew it. You kidnapped him and you're lying. I'm calling the cops.
First of all, I'm 5'5". There's no way I could kidnap a grown man, so give that story up. Anyways, we're out to resubmit our marriage license. We're quite busy, so talk to you later.
What? Hold on. What is this sudden development? You better mean you're submitting our marriage license, not yours. Ted is marrying me. I already told you. Why would you two be submitting documents to get married when you just got divorced?
The whole thing has been a symbolic gesture.
What are you talking about?
Why would I marry you? The only wife for me is Jen.
Wait a second. Who is this? Is this Ted?
Yeah, that's right. I wasn't kidnapped or taken away. I ran away of my own accord with Jen. We won't be returning back to that house. I have no intentions of meeting with you or your parents.
Why not? We need to get married.
I always thought you guys were odd. You all just terrorized your poor sister. Your parents overlooked all of your selfish actions. As Jen's husband, it was difficult to see how you behaved towards her every day.
What do you mean, difficult? It's always been like that. It's no big deal. It's natural to torment ugly folks. Only beautiful people deserve kindness. It's normal to treat hideous wrecks like trash.
How could you think something like that about your own sister? I hoped I could improve Jen's position, even just a little. That's why I moved in with you and your parents. That's why I helped remodel the property. But your parents never changed. And then you tried to steal me away from your sister. God, it makes me sick. So that's when I decided to do this. I get us both to slip away from that house together.
Seriously?
I didn't care what I had to do. I just pretended to be seduced by your charms. Nobody would ever want to marry you.
Hold on. Then you really never intended to marry me? You said you were going to make me your wife, though.
Sorry, Gabby. I was always his. I'm always going to be his. Nice try, though.
OMG! What have you done to me? Don't butt in out of nowhere, you hideous wretch. Don't start getting all cocky, you disgusting freak. Just because you finally found one person who can actually stand being around you.
I'm not really being cocky, but it doesn't really matter. We've already left. We never intend to come back. We tentatively divorced for the sake of the ruse, but we're just going to get remarried. Let Mom and Dad know.
Whatever. You'll be back sooner or later. I was never serious about taking your husband from you anyway. I'm more than satisfied with just getting the house. Now I get the new house and my ugly sister gets taken far away from me. Thanks so much.
Could you let Ted know that he did a wonderful job of taking out the trash? What are you saying? You know that the house has to be paid off still, and that the loans are in our family's name, right? Oh, I guess maybe I should say your family's name. What are you talking about? Yeah, when the house was being rebuilt, Dad insisted that the house stayed in his name. He was just like, the house is mine, you'll just pay for it. I guess he's the real cocky one. Isn't that too bad?
You can't be serious. Is that true?
The whole loan is in Dad's name. All Ted was doing was giving Dad money, so that he could pay off the loan in his own name. Ted thought that would make Dad stop mocking me all the time, but it never did. He's regretted the situation every day since.
Wait. If the person who has been paying all the bills is gone now... OMG, does that mean we're going to have to pay for it all ourselves? We're going to have to pay off the entire mortgage?
I'm sure if you all work together, you can do it. Dad can't get away with not paying it back. I guess you'll be able to find somebody who can pay off the mortgage quickly. I mean, you're just so beautiful, right, Gabby?
There's no way I could find a person who would do that. Stop screwing with me.
I'm not screwing with you. Well, I guess the three of you are just going to have to work really hard. If the three of you work together, you should be able to do it.
I can't work hard, though. Don't you know, sis? Dad quit his job.
What?
He was like, my son-in-law is a doctor, so I can retire. He's already handed in his resignation. We definitely can't pay off a mortgage now. Besides, Mom's always been a housewife. I want to party a bunch, so I only work 3 days a week.
The three of you are really going to have to work hard, huh?
We won't be able to do it even if we work hard. Hey, you don't need to come home, but can you just pay off the mortgage? We remodeled the house just because we thought that Ted would be paying for it. Dad's going to be mad that he broke his promise.
But Ted didn't sign a contract or anything. He has no obligation to pay for any of it.
What? Do you really think you guys can get away with this?
If you thought that Ted was going to pay it this whole time, you probably shouldn't have behaved in a manner that made him feel like he needed to get the heck out of there.
What? Do you mean we should have kissed up to you two all the time? Why did we have to fawn after such a hideous creature and its husband?
I didn't need you to fawn over us. I never asked for that. But if you intend to live off of another's work, isn't it normal to at least expect a person like that to be nice to you?
Shut up! I've heard enough of this. Just leave the money and go. You can go, so just send us the money.
Just enough to pay off the mortgage. That's going to fall on Dad. It is his name on the contract, after all. Have a nice life. That's what we're going to do. After that, we left that horrible house and never looked back. We stayed in an apartment for the time being, but recently put a down payment on a house. It seems that my family couldn't pay their mortgage. Not very surprising, though, since they banked on Ted paying for all of it. So in the end, they had to let go of their newly remodeled house. After that, my jobless parents pressured my sister into getting the three of them a cheap apartment somewhere. That seems to be where they're living now. But every day my parents are badgering my sister to hurry up and marry into a rich family so they can get out of this awful situation. And whenever she does find a decent guy, my parents just bombard her with questions about his salary and if he'll let them all move in with her. It seems the relationship tends to sour after that.